And I think I just got some on my nose. Nope, I didn't. I'm good. Okay. Hello everyone, Adrienne here. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Things had been a bit crazy around the past month, but now things have settled down, which is great. I can finally relax and I can read some more. I actually just started reading Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, which I'm very excited about finishing, and I will share that with you guys once I'm done reading it. Anyway, so like I said, today I will be doing something a little bit different. The reason why I don't do makeup tutorials anymore is because I don't want to contribute to the redundancy that already exists of, you know, the plethora of goth makeup tutorials that are out there. I just don't want to contribute to that. I want to bring something a little different to the table. Anyway, now that I've gotten that out of the way, I do want to give you guys a review of a product that I have stumbled upon that I do believe in. Now, I am not going to review products to get free stuff from, you know, a certain merchant or seller or anything like that. I'm not going to do that. I don't believe in doing that. I don't believe in kissing ass to get free stuff. I really don't. But I will review products that I do believe in. Such as, for example, when I was reviewing the hair products that I have by Verb, which have dramatically improved the health of my hair. So, thank God for that! So this is kind of a similar thing. This product I'm going to be reviewing for you today is a product that I truly believe in. I'm not going to review something like this unless it's a product that I believe in. So what exactly am I talking about? I am talking about Black Moon Cosmetics Liquid Matte Lipsticks, and I'm wearing it now. I'm wearing the shade Mortis, which in Latin means death. When I first heard about these through numerous reviews and Instagram posts and everything like that, I was rather curious as to whether they lived up to all the hype. So I thought, okay, I like fuss-free lipstick that stays all day and I don't have to screw around with it, because I don't like screwing around with lipstick. I really don't. If it smears or if it's coming off everywhere, I'm just like, no. Keep that crap away from me, which is usually why I gravitate more toward 24-hour lipsticks or matte lipsticks that stay a long while. These certainly do the trick. So in regard to how long these babies wear, oh my god. I have recently changed from an 8-hour shift 5 days a week at work to a 10-hour shift 4 days a week at work, so I have 3 days off. So the fact that these last through a 10-hour workday for me, that's impressive. Again, on their packaging and on their website, they do recommend that to maximize and prolong the wear of these to avoid greasy food. And yes, I do agree that that does help. However, this does still put up a pretty good fight against greasy food. For example, I went out to lunch at an Italian restaurant with my mom and my aunt and my grandma and my uncle, and we had a good time. It's a local place called Zesta Cucina. It's very, very good. Molto bene. And I had a bowl of minestrone soup before I actually had my main course, and my aunt was really impressed with how well the lipstick was staying on even when I was taking sips of water, you know, eating soup and having a relatively greasy margarita pizza. So that was delicious, by the way, and this really put up a good fight against it. Now, another thing that I would recommend to prolong the wear of this would be to exfoliate your lips. I cannot stress this enough. Exfoliate your lips. This will create a really smooth canvas on which to put the lipstick. And another thing I've noticed, that the thinner of a coat that you put on, like I'll show you. So basically, once you take it out of its container, you see how it is? I just give it a very light slide onto the very edge just to get some of the excess off, and because it's so pigmented, I'm not worried about this streaking or the color looking uneven, which is fantastic. I love it. And that brings me to my next point, the applicator. So previous lipsticks that I have used a doe foot applicator that is about 3/4 of the size of this particular applicator, if you can see that. And I found that they don't really give that much control, and I really don't appreciate that because I try to keep a steady hand when I'm putting on my eyebrows and when I put on my mascara and my eyeliner and everything like that, and I do a pretty decent job. Now when it comes to putting on lipstick, I suck at it. Like whenever I use a doe foot applicator from like a really long tube of lipstick, I find that I am out of control. I can't stay within the outline of my lips and it's really horrible. But with this, I feel like because one, the wand is shorter, and two, the applicator is a bit longer, there is a bit more fuller coverage over your lips and a lot more control. So that's something that I deeply appreciate. Another thing I really appreciate about this lipstick is that they smell incredible. Previously, I was a tried and true of the Kat Von D lipsticks, and they have relatively good staying power, but literally an hour after I put them on and I'm drinking water or something from my water bottle at work, it starts to flake off and I'm like, dude, no. However, I digress on that. But the way that the Kat Von D lipsticks smell, it just smells like butter. Like cheap ass popcorn butter or something like that, and I'm just like, ew. It's really, really gross. It's very unpleasant. However, these, I would describe the fragrance of these as like crème brûlée or some kind of like a vanilla cupcake or something like that. It is so delicious. And goths, you know this. You know this, man. You gotta give me an amen on this. Black lipsticks stink like shit. Okay? In general. Here I am wielding the shade Sleepwalker, which is the solid, beautiful black that I'm really impressed with. It doesn't smell! It doesn't smell like burned plastic! Like Kat Von D's shade Witches smells like burned butter and burned plastic, and it's so disgusting. I don't know what it is about what they put in black lipstick to make it so dark, but most of the time it doesn't smell good. But this still retains its kind of vanilla cupcake crème brûlée kind of smell, which I appreciate. Another thing that I appreciate about the company and the lipsticks that Black Moon Cosmetics has to offer is the range of colors. And the reason why I say this is because I have a really complicated skin tone, if you catch my drift. So I am someone who is of Mediterranean and Iberian ancestry, so I am going to have a bit of an olive undertone with my skin. However, at the same time, I'm very fair, and I do actually get freckles, believe it or not. Thankfully, you can't see them right now. So when it comes to picking out lipsticks and foundations that actually look good on my skin tone, it is a challenge. It really is. For example, when it comes to foundation, I have to choose between looking yellow or pink. Yeah. Thankfully though, Kat Von D's Lock It foundation in the shade Light 44 Cool is perfect. That's great. Now back onto the lipsticks. Sorry, I feel like I'm digressing here. So back onto the lipsticks, I really love that they have a shade range that looks good on every skin tone. For example, when it comes to the shade Mortis, which I am wearing right now, like I said, the color that I can think of that comes even close to this is Nosferatu by Kat Von D, which is a blue-based deep red. Now because the Kat Von D one is blue-based, it smears pink, and any kind of pink undertone on me does not look good. It only emphasizes my olive tones and it brings out the redness in my cheeks, and I really don't appreciate that. Instead, has a bit of an orange undertone, which makes it look a little more like blood, which is really cool. I really like that. This is definitely a true blood red color. I'll just go through the other shades for the hell of it. Why the hell not? I will also swatch these. The next lipstick in the shade range I'm going to be showing you guys here is Deranged. Now, I understand that when the lipsticks first came out, that there was some concern that Deranged was streaky and wasn't very pigmented. However, as you will see in the swatches a little bit later on in the video, that's not the case anymore. It is so packed with color. It's so beautiful. And I would typically refer to this as a deep burgundy or a dried blood kind of color, sort of like a Merlot, only not quite as purple, I suppose. And it's absolutely beautiful. Still keeps my teeth looking white, which is great because whenever I wear deep burgundy lipsticks, it makes my teeth look kind of yellow, which I don't like. So there's Deranged for you. Then the next shade is Purgatory, which I was raised Catholic, so I'm very familiar with that term purgatory. And this definitely suits the spirit, pardon the pun, of that word. It's a very deep, almost blackened purple. Now, if you're not careful with this one, and even with Deranged for that matter, if you put too thick of a layer of Purgatory on, it is going to appear basically almost black. However, if you put a thin enough coat, which you will see in the swatches that I will be showing you, it will definitely show up this deep, beautiful, blue-based dark purple. And I've been looking my whole life for a shade of purple like this, and I finally found it. And then finally the shade Sleepwalker. It is the most intense black I have ever seen in my life. I'm so impressed with this. The fact that a lot of black lipsticks that are out there in the market tend to come off really easily makes this more of a treasure because it doesn't come off very easily. None of these actually come off very easily, which is great. That's what we want. I want them to stay put. As a matter of fact, at the end of the day yesterday when I was just getting off work, my boyfriend is a supervisor. He had to stay behind and finish the paperwork, and so we got off work around the same time. He walked me to my car and he kissed me goodnight, and I was wearing the shade Deranged, was I? No, I'm sorry, I was wearing Mortis. So I was wearing this shade, Mortis, and he kissed me goodnight after a 10-hour long day at work of this staying put with no touch-ups. Didn't budge. And you guys have seen him. He has a pretty intense beard, and it didn't come off. So I'm very impressed.
You who never felt it unfolding right before you, felt the private desire. My hunger and my pain, fearing what you shouldn't know. Conscience forever stays. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. And there's something inside that makes you run. Wishing we were broken, wishing we were done. And there's something inside that makes you run. Wishing we were broken, wishing we were done. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run.
So you guys can see for yourself. I will put the lipstick through a couple of tests to show how well it stays. So you may hear some water dripping, that's my absinthe going. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a couple of things to prove how well this stuff stays. Other than just pretending like I'm pushing on my lips and, you know, doing this to show you what marks that may appear. So I'm going to start with a bottle of water. Yes, I drink 2 of these a day. This is 1.5 liters. Water is very good for you, man. Check that out, guys. You see that? Exactly, because there's nothing there. Pretty damn impressive. Here we go. Delicious. So, as you guys can see, not a single mark of lipstick on that glass. And the reason why I am putting it to the absinthe glass test is because I'm out of wine. That's why. Yeah, I'm out of wine. So I'm not going to put it to the wine glass test, but instead the absinthe glass test. Duh. I'm goth. Hello. That's pretty damn impressive. And like I said, this stuff stayed on with a bowl of greasy minestrone soup. That's pretty impressive too. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Black Moon Cosmetics. I hope that it was thorough. That was my intention here. I wanted it to be thorough. So obviously in the future there will be videos of me reviewing Gothic literature, and there is also another Baudelaire on booze video coming up, which I know you guys will appreciate. And of course there will be absinthe reviews in the future as well. So as always, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later. Bye! Santé!